Well, good morning. This is Richard speaking. Welcome to Bansko on Tuesday the 14th of January. And what a spectacular day it is today. If I just pan around, beautiful blue skies. All that mist is down in the Bansko town itself. That noise is that cannon blasting out snow. As you can see in places, some trees are coming up through the Piste. One or two rocks further up at the top of Tadorka. But I must say, the actual condition of the snow, bearing in mind the lack of it in the last couple of days, is excellent. And very few people. Look, this blue run, nobody around. Although I was first at the top of the mountain today. Anyway, I'm going to go and ski down to Shiliganik, hopefully without falling over. One or two things happening this week, which you might be interested in. Firstly, I was at Smoky Mountain yesterday having a burger, and it turns out that this Friday, from 9 o'clock in the evening, is a comedy night where there is a British guy, a guy from Holland, and an American, 3 comedians all doing their thing. And it's 10 lev to watch the show, or 20 lev, including a burger. But since the burgers cost around about 20 lev anyway, it's sort of free. So that's worth doing. I also got some people over there wearing balloons. I don't know what that's all about. Maybe it's their birthday. The other thing I'd like to put out a little tip for is I was in a shop next to Ginger yesterday. Snow Limit. Now, if you've got your own board, in particular your board, and you want a really good job done on the edges and re-waxing, I would strongly suggest going to Snow Limit. They've got a great team there. And by the way, if you're ever tempted to buy a new snowboard, they have got LibTech, which is what I use. Amazing technology, all this magnet traction and banana stuff. Oh dear, that's dangerous. Very silly, very silly. Hope she's okay, or he's okay. Yeah, they are. So anyway, if you fancy buying a new board, I strongly recommend LibTech, although they do top of the range Burton there, and Roxy. Roxy, I think for some of the ladies, that is utilising the intellectual property of the magnet traction on the edges as well. So pop into that shop, very impressive. Right, I better get going actually. And I'll try and avoid these trees. Got a face full of snow there. Very rattly. I'll try and find a bit of soft snow somewhere. Ooh, see here? This is what I mean. A bit of a rock there. A few little rocks all around. I'm going very pedestrian because I don't want to damage my board. In between these rocks. Cannons doing their thing. Now, one of the things I'm going to do later today, I'm going to go down to Shalibalog after a cup of coffee in the 180 bar. Because I noticed yesterday that the little restaurant tucked in the woods, Stevie G's, is now open. So if you ski or snowboard down to Shalibalog, look out for little flags on the right hand side of the Piste. Take off your skis, your snowboard, just walk into the woods for 2 or 3 minutes and it opens up. Grab yourself a beer, hot soup, barbecue. Very affordable, extremely nice. That's Stevie G's. Again, very quiet. Look, hardly anybody on the lift coming up from Mosta. That's that hidden lift. Beautiful. This is one of my favourite runs just here, this blue one. Quite picturesque. I want to put another little plug in for the Irish Harp. Met a bunch of girls this morning on the gondola. They said they went out for a meal the other night. They said the fillet steak was superb and they're going to go back again. So that's the Irish Harp. Remember, book it online through the Bansko Blog App, along with all your lessons, your transfers, your ski hire, your board hire, all that kind of stuff. And remember, because of the changing conditions, if you're good enough, I strongly recommend going for the advanced option. Well, we're nearly there. Chiligoni is over the top of that hill, straight ahead. There's a little run, but I'm not going to do that. It's nice. I'm just going to bear left here because there's the 180 bar. They do amazing pizzas in the 180. Again, another little tip. Book the table below the 180, underneath. There are about 2 or 3 large tables next to the pizza ovens. And the pizzas are fantastic. It's going to be very quiet now in the 180. You can only see a couple of sets of skis. But I need a coffee. And here we go. Always popular amongst all the expats here coming in for their first coffee of the day. And that's it. Looking back up to the blue, it's not too busy. I think we'll see this red probably opening up later in the week. Enjoy your time in Bansko. Bye for now.